What's the deal, people? How y'all doing? I decided to jump on today, this 8 a.m., and do a reading. I'm going to do a collective reading. I am not reading my energy. This is a collective reading, and we're going just to tap into the energy to see what comes out. Right? This could be yours. This could be mine. This could be somebody you know. So we're going to tap in this 8 a.m. to see what we got going on. Because they be thinking they stopping somebody over here. They not stopping nobody. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm not going to use too many decks because you already know how that works. The same message going to keep coming out in a different deck. So we're going to keep it at a minimum of like at least 2 to 3 decks. And you already know, only take what resonates. Don't make anything stick or it's going to make you sick. Okay? And you already know, if you watch me with a good heart and good intentions, you are blessed and protected. But if you watch me with any ill will or malintentions or evil eyes, go blind 144,000 times. Instantly, quickly, swiftly, you will feel the effects of all the hexes and the curses and the spells that you project. And if you are siphoning my energy or anybody else's energy from this reading, you will receive karma quick, fast, and in a hurry. You reap what you sow, about so low. Don't do to others what you wouldn't want done to you or your family. Stop being a crusty, crabby, raggedy, and ass, miserable, bitter ass bitch. Don't kill yourself. So as soon as I split the deck 222 on the timer, it says another one bites the dust. Energy distortion. So someone is defeated for trying to distort some type of energy. Because another one bites the dust for this energy distortion. Somebody is trying to deny allegations and claims that they manipulated others. Ooh, all right, hold on. A lot of things want to come out, but those are the messages as I split the deck. And now we're going to pluck. Let's shuffle this real quick. So another one bites the dust for this energy distortion. So collective, there's somebody that was trying to distort your energy. Okay? And now they out here trying to deny allegations and claims that they manipulated others to do this to you as well. Forgive the noise. They doing construction for forever. In the next building. So you got somebody out here that's trying to deny allegations and claims that they manipulated others to try to distort your energy, and they're getting defeated. They did not succeed in distorting your energy, collective. What else? Too many cards. Let me just pluck. It's too big in my hand. What else? We're trying to deny allegations and claims, manipulated others to distort your energy, and they've been defeated. Another one bites the dust. It says these non-believers. These are non-believers. They didn't believe in you, collective. Another one bites the dust for these non-believers. It says constructive criticism. They was out here trying to criticize you. These people don't even know how to accept constructive criticism, and they out here trying to criticize you. Really? So, somebody's trying to deny allegations. Yeah, these heathens. There's a bare bunch of heathens that's trying to deny allegations and claims. A bunch of heathens are out here trying to deny allegations and claims. These are ungodly people. Wicked people. Devilish people. And they manipulated others. And they got others tangled up in a situation. Yeah, and now they being cut off. Energy distortion. They being snip, snip, cut, cut. They being cut off from your energy collective. Someone's trying to set the record straight, but they're getting defeated. Another one bites the dust, and now someone's trying to set the record straight. They out here trying to deny allegations and claims. They were a non-believer in you, and they manipulated others, and they got themselves tangled up, and these other people tangled up in a situation. Yeah, non-believers. These non-believers now, they got some court issues now. They got court. So these people have court issues. Yeah, because constructive criticism, they try to criticize a spiritual OG collective. Okay? They try to cut constructive criticism on a spiritual OG. Please. Look, you need to look in the fucking mirror. Hey. You need to look in the mirror. Grand Rising. You need to look in the motherfucking mirror and criticize yourself. Because you're a bunch of ungodly people, a bunch of heathens that got you tangled up in a situation. You manipulated others and got others manipulated in a situation. You manipulated others to try to distort the energy of a spiritual OG. You didn't believe in this spiritual OG. And now your asses got fucking court. And you out here trying to set the record straight in court. Trying to deny allegations and claims. Yeah, look, it says saddle up is about to get bumpy. Yeah, it's about to get real bumpy. For these heathens, these non-believers that manipulated others to try to distort your energy. Yeah, their mind is blown, collective, that they caught up in this situation. Yep, an aunt that's not related to you. So this is some type of aunt figure that was trying to distort your energy, and they getting cut off. Yeah, a MILF Miss Parker vibe. You could be a MILF Miss Parker vibe, or this aunt that's not related to you could be a MILF Miss Parker vibe. So they could be somebody that they're attractive, or older feminine energy. If I remember correctly, right? And MILF Miss Parker, I think that was Friday. Hey, Miss Parker, right? She was an elderly lady who was still very attractive, that the neighborhood fellas, the neighborhood guys wanted to fuck her. Or maybe she was a fast, older lady, still gets around. Because a MILF means a mother I'd like to fuck. That's what that means. So this person is a mother that people like to fuck her. It says no longer serves a purpose. This person no longer serves a purpose, collective. Now they have court because they were a non-believer in you. It says, yeah, because they was pocket watching you. They was trying to constructively criticize you, a spiritual OG, and they were pocket watching you. Yeah, no weapon form will prosper. So they were out here projecting shit on you, casting things on you, but no weapon will prosper. Yeah, this person is connected to animals, or you could be connected to animals. Spiritual organ harvesting. They were spiritually organ harvesting from you, collective. All right? They were energy distortion. They were just trying to distort your energy, and they're being cut off. This aunt that's not related to you from trying to spiritually organ harvest from you. Is that why I was feeling sick yesterday? Because somebody was trying to spiritually organ harvest from my sacral, my solar, from my stomach area. Yes, the spiritual spells or rituals, it rains. Moon cycle cleanse. So it might be raining where you at, or it's about to rain. Or it could have rained a little bit last night. Yeah, this person no longer serves a purpose and they're lame. That's what's saying. They're a bunch of snakes. A bunch of snakes is pocket watching you. And it's about to be bumpy for these people that manipulated others to try to distort your energy. It says you high potential and they underestimated you. So you high potential, they underestimated you. No weapon form will prosper. And now these people are under judgment. Nose itching confirmation. And this love spell, free will control, is in the reverse. Somebody was trying to put a love spell on you, spiritual organ harvesting, and put a love spell on you. This fake religionless that's sleeping with the higher ups. Yeah, cousin related. So you got an aunt not related to you and a cousin not related to you, and split the deck. They were holding meetings. Meetings was held. I don't got no more space for these cards, so we're going to put this over here on the side. So, with what I got on the table, collective, you could have had an aunt energy that's not related to you, a cousin that's related to you, that manipulated others to try to distort your energy, to spiritually organ harvest from you, right? These are a bunch of ungodly people, a bunch of heathens, a bunch of non-believers. They didn't believe in you, right? They're a bunch of lames. They out here doing spell work and rituals on you, and every time they do, it rains. But no weapon form will prosper because you have high potential and they underestimated you. You a spiritual OG and they out here. They're a bunch of lames, a bunch of snakes. They got themselves tangled up in a situation with a bunch of other people. And now they're out here pocket watching you. This person is a fake religionless. So they don't even believe in God. Like I said, ungodly. They were out here doing love spells on you, trying to control your free will. And now they're under judgment. They're also sleeping with fucking people in high positions to try to get their way. Somebody could be sleeping with somebody in the court to try to beat this court case. But they no longer serve a purpose. Yeah, they're out here holding meetings. And they did not listen. In one ear, out the other. They was told to leave it alone, but they didn't listen. There's no coincidences how this came out. In one ear, out the other, was told to leave it alone, and they didn't listen. They was told to leave you alone, collective, but they didn't listen. And now they out here trying to deny allegations and claims because they got themselves and other people tangled up in a situation. For pocket watching you. For trying to spiritually organ harvest off of you. For trying to put some love spell on you to control your free will. Hiding who you are won't save you. Stand in your true fear. You're not hiding who you are, collective. Somebody's hiding who they are. A red-headed receptionist. Somebody can have red hair. This card is not even supposed to be here, but somebody's nervous. This goes in a completely different bag. Somebody's nervous. Somebody that's out here trying to deny allegations and claims is nervous. They can have red hair. They acting like a lovesick teenager and they need to grow up. So this was all for some type of love. It says somebody about to get a business contract legit. So collective, you about to get some type of business contract that's legit. And somebody was doing mental magic. It says mental magic being done manipulation. Yeah, manipulated others. They were manipulating others. People are dying of brutal death and backfire. Energy distortion. So yeah, this is being backfire. People are passing away. A small surviving group left over. So a small surviving group. So people are dying of brutal death backfire. There's a small surviving group that's left over. That's being cut off. And they're dying. They're dying of brutal death. Everything is backfiring. For this mental manipulation that was being done. They nervous. Because they was told to leave it alone and they didn't. It went in one ear, out the other. And now another one bites the dust. They get defeated. Or someone might pass away. Another one bites the dust. Dust. Ashes. It says lost remnant of... What? It says lost remnants of humanity, chosen one, 144,000. So basically, somebody was a non-believer. Collective. Oh, I'm acting. Oh, so something else I'm getting. Hold on, before I say this, somebody manipulated others into thinking that they were gonna get a legit business contract if they helped them. So all right, give me 1 second, because as I'm moving these cards around. So this person that was acting like a lovesick teenager that manipulated others, they manipulated others to believe that they were going to get a legit business contract. They did a lot of mental magic on people and distorted people's energy. And now people are passing away because of it. There's a small surviving, there's another one bites the dust for this small surviving group that's left over. And there was a non-believers. They did not believe that you are the last remnant of humanity, chosen one, a part of the 144. So you're part of a small surviving group that's left over, the last remnant of humanity, a chosen one. So there's two groups. There's one group that's about to be defeated. There's still a small surviving group that's left over of this manipulators that were manipulated into distorting your energy to come for you. They're about to be taken out. And also, you're part of a small surviving group that's left over. That's part of the last remnants of humanity. That's a part of the chosen ones up under the 144,000. Confirmation with the sirens. And they did not believe you. They non-believers. They didn't believe that you were a part of 144. They did not believe that you are a part of this chosen one group that's here to protect, guide humanity. And they had a lot of criticism on you, but you're a spiritual OG. And they was told to leave the spiritual OG alone. And they didn't listen. They didn't listen, collective. Because you were the new kid on the block. It says new kid on the block, the right stuff. So you were the new kid on the block and you had the right stuff. The music message. You got the right stuff, baby. So collective, you were the new kid on the block and you came correct. You had the right stuff. And they was out here a lot of constructive criticism on how you do stuff, but you do it the right way, your way. And somebody thought because you were the new kid on the block that they could attack you. They thought that because you was the new kid on the block and you had the right stuff, they didn't believe you. Confirmation, sirens. Now they have bigger issues to deal with now. Because they're a bunch of heathens. It says they're trying to separate you from your family and your friends. So this is what they were trying to do, separate you from your family and your friends. It says this ratchet, shady, grimy, two-faced can't be trusted. It says just can't get over the fact that you don't want them anymore. They can't get over the fact that you don't want them in your life anymore. So this is why they're doing this, because you don't want them in your life. You don't want them in your energy. So they're trying to distort your energy. Because you cut them off. It says paid to harass and gang stalk. Yeah, they paid people to harass and gang stalk. They manipulated others and paid people to gang stalk you and harass you. Now somebody fucked this marriage. Someone's leaving a divorce. Now somebody is getting a divorce. Somebody don't want to be with somebody. They're getting cut off. And the spells is blocked and being returned to sender. It says someone will pass away alone and no one will be around, or this has happened already. Spiritual haters that don't believe in God, that don't believe in anything. Yeah, they got caught. Boom, Busta Rhymes. This song is boom. Fuck, I forgot how the words go, but this song is about, it says, trying to pin it on me. You trying to pin something on somebody, court? Your spiritual haters that don't believe in God are trying to pin something on you. This is the Busta Rhymes boom. I don't know if I got this on my phone? I don't know if I have this on this phone. And my other phone got damaged. And this phone don't got no data. But let's see if I have this phone, the song. I do not have it on here. Anyway, it's a Busta Rhymes song. And it says something about them trying to pin something on him. Right? So they in court, they got court, and now they in court, they trying to lie. They a bunch of spiritual haters and non-believers. And they out here in court trying to lie. They trying to pin something on you. They trying to blame you. So these people are in court. These people were paid to harass and gang stalk you. There's a lot of mental manipulation being done on these people and you. And now they out here trying to deny allegations and claim somebody's trying to set the record straight, but these spells is blocked. Okay, and now they out here trying to maybe pin something that somebody passed away, because someone will pass away alone, or this has happened already, and maybe they're trying to pin this on you. A spiritual hater that don't believe in God, they don't believe anything. They're trying to pin something on you in court, because that lands on court. So they're trying to pin something on you in this court case. It says people were disloyal and no honor. They ended up getting screwed or killed in the process. Yes, people passing away. They got screwed in this deal. People are dying brutal deaths. Collective. Why won't you stay? I love you. Lies. Somebody lies. They saying they love you and it's a lie. New kid on the block. Again, another music message. These kids are getting these cards are getting, I said kids. I'm about to say these cards are getting tangled up, but I almost said kids. So you got another music message. New kid on the block, step by step. So you're the new kid on the block, and you took things step by step. Ooh, baby. You're the Somebody thinks you're the girl of their world. But you the new kid on the block. You got the right stuff, and you did something step by step. Hold on, because these cards got tangled, twisted. So somebody got tangled and twisted. Somebody loves you, collective. Somebody loves you. Their mind is blown. It says you are eternal and galactic. So their mind is blown. They love you, and because you are eternal galactic. It says, I want you dead. Wow, karmic thought. Somebody wants you dead, collective. Really? I laugh every time I hear something about somebody wants me dead. Do you really? You really want me dead? You really want the collective dead, but the collective is not going to die? No. Oh, the fact that you wishing this on me and on the collective is crazy, because you know what's going to happen? You going to die. I don't know why I'm laughing. Because it's funny. So there could be an aunt figure that's not related to you that wants you dead. That's their thoughts. They want you dead, collective. Ooh, they paid people to gang stalk and harass you. All right, they was doing a lot of mental magic and manipulation. And now because of this, a lot of people are dying of brutal deaths because of this stupid ass person that was out here fucking lying. Ooh, you see that? Ooh. It says they attack every new birth in your family. So they attack every new birth in your family. It says people can't deny the truth. You speak true facts. They believe you will give up the fight and cave in. They think that you're weak. But that's not true. It says you were chosen for this, collective. And God loves you. And somebody's jealous of your beauty. Yeah, now they feeling the pressure. Another music message. Voltage of hype. Two by Shang. Pressure. If anybody pressured you this year, block them. Delete them. Remove them off your contacts. Don't pressure me. Don't pressure me. Don't pressure me. That's all. So you blocked, removed, deleted somebody. Because no weapon form will prosper, and they refuse to stop the spell work and rituals. So death is coming to visit. I just finished saying that. Yeah, they selling their ass for cash. And therapy is needed for this person or people. Somebody's out here hoping for another chance with you. Get the fuck out of here. And all evil eyes will go blind. 144. Because you're a chosen one. This karmic soulmate is unable to come back from this betrayal. They're defeated. This don't even belong in here. Somebody could start with the letter W. First or last name. They have succumbed to the negative way of thinking. Collective. These snakes. Alkali Movado Jamil. Jealousy. I can see it in your eyes. They're jealous of you. That's why. And they living a double life. This is all the message. This is the messages that came that I flipped up. You saw that? So look at that. Energy don't lie. When there's a message that's going to come out, there's a message that's going to come out. So collective, let me split the deck. It says they lacking common sense. Someone is in serious bad health and they're hiding their illness. And they lacking common sense. I'm not plucking no more from this. So somebody's name could start with the letter W, first or last name, nickname. There's a lot of stuff that wasn't supposed to be in this deck, and they nervous. Someone's out here trying to deny allegations and claims. Somebody could be a redhead receptionist. They could have red hair, something with the color red. And they need therapy. This don't even belong in here either. Therapy is needed. They need therapy. They selling their ass for cash. They feeling the pressure because they jealous of you. They out here trying to pin something on your ass. A karmic soulmate. That all evil eyes go blind. These people are non-believers. This person is aunt related. This freaking karmic soulmate. And whoever they manipulated was told to leave you alone and they didn't listen. And now people are passing away. They're dying of brutal death. There's a lot of death out here, okay? We're going to tell you that. And it's not funny. People are dying of brutal death. Backfire. Where's the other one? Because I'm not lying. It says they refuse to stop the spell work ritual, so death is coming to visit. Someone is in serious bad health and hiding their illness. Someone will pass away alone and no one will be around, or this has happened already. People were disloyal and no honor. They ended up getting screwed or killed in the process. There's a lot of death that came out on this table. A lot of death that came out on the table. People have passed away. Brutal death. Because they wanted you dead. It says, I want you dead, karmic thoughts. All because they wanted you dead. And they attack every new birth in your family. So they attack people's birth, babies. When somebody has a baby. Or something that you're birthing. Maybe something that you're creating. Something new that you're creating. Every new birth don't necessarily have to be a child. But every new birth in your family, they do spell work. So when somebody's creating something new, birthing something new, maybe a child or maybe a new idea, they attack it. And now they're unable to come back from this betrayal. They're defeated. Another one bites the dust is what is meant, is defeated. They were told to leave you alone and they didn't fucking listen. I'm not even going to get myself hyped I'm not going to do it. But anyway, collective. Oh. God loves you. Collective, God loves you. They mad because you the new kid on the block. And you the new kid on the block and you had the right stuff. And you did things, confirmation. Whatever the fuck that was. Car honk. Or cat meow. What's up? And you brought the right stuff and you did things step by step. And now they have bigger issues to deal with because they were trying to separate you and your family from your family. They paid people to harass you. And this is somebody that they just can't get over the fact that you don't want them anymore. You don't want to be with them anymore. You don't want them in their life. So this is somebody you know that wanted to take you out. And now people can't deny that you're speaking the truth. And they no longer serve a purpose. This fucking lame ass bunch of snakes that were out here pocket watching you. Doing free will, love control shit. Trying to distort your energy, and they all got tangled up in the situation and they can't get the fuck out of that shit. No matter how hard they try. They can't get out of it. They can't get out of it, collective. What's up? Why you gotta bump me so hard? What's up? What up? What's up? What's good? Uh-oh, here comes the other one. What's up? What up, my kiddies? What up, my kiddies? What's up, my kiddies? What up, my kiddies? What's up, girl? What up, girl? What up? So, collective, I'm going to end this. Because these people refuse to do these people refuse to stop doing spell work on you, on me. They was told to leave us alone and they don't listen. You know? And yeah, look, Justice and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's trying to block my throat now all of a sudden when I'm about to end this. Bitch nigga, please. So with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, this is talking about somebody being generous, somebody having enough to give, or this also can represent people paid people to gang stalk and harass you. Now somebody don't have no money. They don't have no money to pay anybody to harass or gang stalk you. And then nobody's being generous with them. Nobody's giving. They're not gaining anything. Because you're getting your justice. Justice is being served, collective. Justice is being served. Yup. Justice is being served for you. This was about money. Yeah, look, see the Two of Cups in the reverse. You're getting your justice. Somebody's Two of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's unions in the reverse. A King of Swords in the reverse. Somebody that was using their power. An authoritative figure. Somebody who has some type of position. Was abusing their power. Yeah, and yeah. They was trying to have you in this Nine of Wands, burden, stress, and you're not burdened. You're not stressed with this Nine of Wands in the reverse. You're not stressed out. You're not overwhelmed. Yeah, the Devil in the reverse. The Devil's in the reverse, collective, because they can't burden you. Yeah, they're unable. Whatever they were working on, whatever Eight of Pentacles, whatever this Devil was trying to work on, gain. They're not gaining anything because you're the strength. You had a lot of strength, collective. Yeah, somebody was out here collaborating with people. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, with a King of Cups. A King of Cups was out here trying to get some type of information or collaborating with people. Getting some type of insight. There was some type of collaboration or cooperation. And you're getting justice for this. So you're getting justice for this King of Cups in the reverse, a water sign, or somebody that's in their emotions, or somebody that's immature, somebody that's in their feelings, somebody that manipulate, a manipulator, confirmation. You're getting justice from this manipulator that was out here paying other people, collaborating with people, seeking insight on other people, on how they can have your Two of Cups in the reverse, some type of union. Yeah, but you're balanced, okay? So you have this temperance energy. There's some balance that's being brought to a situation from this abuser. Yeah, this King of Swords is in the Five of Pentacles. Okay, they're about to be homeless, no money, sick, injured. They're about to lose their foundation. They're about to have money struggle. Yeah, look, they're about to be in the Two of Pentacles, juggling a situation. Yeah, because Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Well, this Devil was, whatever he was trying to harvest off of you was not working, collective. Yeah, they're in the Ten of Wands. Somebody's in the Ten of Wands. All right, they Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. They thought they was going to gain something, and now they're burdened, they're stressed, they got a lot of burdens on their back. Yeah, because they were unable to put you to some type of rest with the Four of Swords in the reverse because you had a lot of strength. Yeah, and you still gaining your Ten of Pentacles, collective. Yeah, illusions in the reverse. You're getting justice. You're still gaining your Ten of Pentacles. These illusions, this magic is in the reverse. The Moon in the reverse. Yeah, and that's the truth with the Ace of Wands. You're getting your wish fulfillment. Yeah, and somebody's out here thought they were gonna mess up your foundation, have you sick, but you're not sick. Somebody wanted you in this Two of Wands energy, but the Two of Wands energy is in the reverse. Somebody wanted you sick, but you're not sick. You're this freaking Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, and this Five of Swords is in the reverse. Somebody was trying to bring you some type of adversity, and now they out here sick with this Five of Cups. Somebody was out here trying to bring you adversity, problems, danger, and now they're in the Five of Cups. They're the ones out here sick, burdened. They out here sick. Somebody's sick. Yeah, because you were enlightened, collective. The Hangman in the upright. You were enlightened. You knew about a situation when it came to your world. and you still gaining your foundation, the Ace of Pentacles, you still gaining what's yours, and somebody's foundation is in the reverse with these 4 wands, this Hierophant in the reverse. Trying to, look, I see somebody say, I just got a notification that says trying to discredit you. So somebody was out here trying to discredit you. That's why this foundation is in reverse. This Hierophant, this also can have to do with a marriage alliance, a religious structure. This has to do with some type of church background. This has to do with church. Somebody that comes from a church, a religious background with this Hierophant in the reverse. Their foundation is in the reverse because they can no longer stand their ground with the 7 of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, their 9 of Cups is in the reverse, collective. Because they was out here trying to 7 of Swords you, and they were unable to 7 of Swords you with the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, the Fool in the reverse. They're not having a new beginning at all. This Page of Wands, this rival energy, thought that was, they were proud of what they were doing. Yeah, yep. They was trying to, they're not getting this offer. Somebody thought they were going to get this offer, but they're not because they were too busy watching you. And you're able to move away and travel, change residence, or somebody's going to have to change residence because they try to have you under judgment with judgment in the reverse. And now they broken hearted with the 3 of Swords because everything is going back. 8 of Wands in the reverse, going back to them and slowing down. This Page of Swords can no longer spy on you because this Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, because what? 3 of Wands, because you still standing in your foundation. Yeah, they're being slowed down with this 8 of Wands in the reverse. You are enlightened to a situation with the Hangman in the upright. You had a lot of strength. Someone was unable to put you to rest, and now they're unable to have a new beginning. They was trying to cause adversity, and they couldn't cause adversity to you, collective, with the 5 of Swords in the reverse. Now they sitting in this 5 of Cups energy, 5-5, because you having a change. There's some type of change, fast change that's happening, and somebody's sick because of it. This Devil that's in the reverse, this 8 of Pentacles that's in the reverse, somebody is not gaining. Somebody was working really hard. I thought they was going to gain something off of you, and they're not gaining anything. This 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, they're not harvesting anything. They won't be harvesting anything. They're in this 10 of Wands, burdened, stressed out, because their 9 of Cups is in the reverse. They was out here trying to 7 of Swords you, and they were unable to 7 of Swords you with the 7 of Swords in the reverse. And you got the 7 of Wands in the reverse, and they can no longer stand their ground. 7-7, but the 7 is in the reverse. They're unlucky. They're not lucky. They didn't have any luck to try to have to cause you this adversity for a new beginning. They didn't have any luck. This organization, this couple, this marriage alliance, this religious structure, this fake religion list, non-believers, fake religion list, Hierophant in the reverse. The foundation is in the reverse, organization in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody who has some type of power, position, power of position. They don't have no power, but they have a position of power. They have some seat somewhere. That they have some authority somewhere. A job, a high title, job title. That's it. That's all it is. Somebody could be a cop with this King of Swords. Somebody could be a priest, pastor, a judge, somebody that has some type of authority in something, but they're in the reverse. Somebody that has power over people, or some type of power over people, but they're in the reverse. They corrupted. This is definitely talking about somebody of authority in the legal system, and this is talking about somebody in authority within a church organization structure, a religious background. And they out here doing magic, casting illusions. But the collective is getting justice. You also got a King of Swords that's in the reverse as well. They in the Five of Pentacles because you're balanced. They were unable to have you in balance. They were unable to stop your Ten of Pentacles from flowing because you're the Queen of Pentacles and you're getting justice. And now they're out here in the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles juggling. They're imbalanced while you're balanced. They were out here paying people, collaborating people, manipulating people to come for you, to try to distort your energy. And you're getting justice. Justice, they got court and all that. And you're going to be able to change your residence, move away, travel. Yeah, you in this Emperor energy. Yeah, you still getting this Knight of Cups, this offer is still coming towards you. And somebody's Ten of Cups is in the reverse because of it. Yeah, they got to Eight of Cups. They got to move away from the situation. They got to leave. They got to leave it alone. Yeah, because they were unable to put the Two of Swords to you. They were unable to stop you. Card fell on the floor. Let's see what that says. It says, I'm hoping for another chance. Fuck no. So collective, that was the message. And they getting their ass handed to them. They need fucking therapy because they don't know how to fucking stop. They under judgment for trying to have you under judgment. And they out here trying to do everything and anything to get their way, and they're not getting their way. They're a bunch of lames. This could be a aunt, a cousin related to you or not related to you. That manipulated others. You got somebody in the law, somebody in a organization, somebody in some type of church, religious structure. You got a group of people, and they're all nervous right now because they all got themselves tangled up in a situation for listening to whoever the fuck they were listening to. They were manipulated into coming for you, and now they're gonna pay for it. They're unable to escape this. And somebody has bad health issues. They sick. Because the spells is blocked. So every time they send you spell work, it's blocked and it stays with them. Now somebody's divorcing them. They don't want to be in the marriage with them. Because somebody was living a double life. And people can't deny the truth that you're speaking anymore. They unable to come back from this fucking betrayal. They defeated. Or all the jealousy and now they all have a negative way of thinking because they already know that shit is coming for them. Some people are going to go to jail and some people are passing away. It says brutal deaths. People were dying. People have died. And people are going to die. People are going to get locked up. Yes, they are. They got court issues. They out here trying to lie in court as well. Trying to pin it on you. But it's not working. So, I don't know. And they out here pocket watching you. So all this is for money. They're doing all this for money. They're lying in court. Oh, man. Wow. Y'all really perjuring. Well, that's the word. Perjuring yourself. Perjuring yourself. Is that the word? I don't know if I'm saying the right word. Or I'm going to say persecuting yourself. Y'all really out here doing that. Because now you out here lying in court. Trying to set somebody up. And the truth is going to be seen. What is wrong with y'all? There's something wrong with y'all. That y'all out here lying in court now. Y'all really think because you group up with a group of people and you go to court and you lie. it's gonna be believable. No, something is gonna be suspicious, you idiots, because y'all repeating this fucking same thing. Oh my God, man. You think you're gonna go in court, a group of people gonna go in court and you're all gonna say the same line, then the court is not gonna do their own investigation? You think they're just gonna come in and arrest somebody? You think somebody's just gonna come in and get somebody? You're gonna get somebody locked up because a group of y'all got together and went to court and lied? You think it works like that? What TV show were you watching that you saw because a group of people lied and then they all of a sudden came and knocked on the door and arrest someone? Before investigating that, you think that in reality, when a group of people go and lie on somebody, there's gonna be an investigation on that person first, whether it's known or unknown, before somebody gets arrested, before somebody believes you're lying. In real life, that's how that works. Whatever fucking TV show that you were fucking watching, that you thought that a group of people were gonna come and gang up because you manipulated others to lie the same lie that you're lying, you thought you were gonna get somebody got. Please point me into the direction of this person that set y'all up, please. Let me know. They lost the battle. Paying for spell work and getting readings on you. A dead body was found. Rules have been broken. A child was hurt. All I did was pick up the deck and split it. Service interrupted, trying to disconnect you from everything. They still haven't learned their lesson, and they being taught. They still haven't learned the lesson being taught, and they in denial. So you still not learning the lesson? It says instead of soaking up the sun, they soaking up the dumb. So they're not even enjoying their summer. This depressed ex that can't get over you, they're trying to mess with your love life. I know in my story, a child was hurt. My son was hurt in my situation. My child, God forbid, could have almost passed away. And then they try to make it seem like I'm the one that hurt my child. No, you sent somebody in to fucking set me up and hurt my child. You sent an abuser in my life to put hands on me and my child. That's what you did. That's how low you stooped, that you set somebody in my life for me to meet so they could abuse me and my son and try to hurt my son. You tried to kill my child. That's what the fuck that you try to do. You tried to murder my son while he was in my stomach, after he gave birth, and within the first few months of his being alive in this world. You tried to take my son from me. That's how low you went, you desperate little bitch. I hope you fucking pass away, ho. I really do. There ain't no fucking sympathy spell that's gonna make me feel sorry for what's coming for you. Fuck the fact that you came for me. You came for my son and almost got my son. You almost took my son from me. You almost took my son's life. So you think I give a fuck about your life? You think I give a fuck about anybody else that you manipulated to come for me? And then you kept coming for me and my child? Fuck you and yours. There ain't no sympathy here for you, bitch. I don't know why you fucking trying. I don't know why you think that I'm gonna fucking magically fucking accept you in my life. I don't want none of y'all people from the past in my life. I don't think you understand that. Here comes the love bombing. You could love bomb this bitch all you want. I don't fall for that shit. I don't do that mushy shit. That shit is corny to me. Oh, baby. I'm an affectionate person, but don't love bomb me. Past loved ones stand with you and they protected. Yeah, they lacking common sense that I'm protected. And they still trying to come for me or somebody in the collective. I don't think I should do it anymore. It says rules have been broken and a child was hurt. Yeah. And like I said, in my story, my child was hurt in this situation. My child was hurt in this situation. So, they can't think straight. Their mind is all over the place. They mentally lost. Somebody that want a relationship with me, fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Somebody that want a relationship with you, with me, yeah, they mentally lost, but you're protected. We're protected. They hiding who you are. Won't save you. Standing your truth. Somebody's hiding who they are. This is the first message that came out and the last message I'm going to go with. Somebody's out here trying to hide who they are, but hiding who you are won't save you. Okay, that's why I'm speaking my truth, because they trying to hide who I am, but you cannot hide who I am. I'm going to continue to speak my truth, and you refuse to accept the fact that you can't beat me. You refuse to accept the fact that you can't beat me. You refuse to accept the fact that you can't beat somebody in the collective. You can't beat the collective. You're in denial that you cannot beat the collective. Confirmation, nose itching. You in denial that you defeated. Group dismantled by federal authorities. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And I'm done. Financial abundance. Archangel Zelle. Fake contract going around. Use your intuition. Scammer. They do not have any power or connection to you. Ties severed. I'm telling you. Unstoppable. And back in action. Undefeated champion. These are the cards that was on the table. Left. This group is being dismantled by the federal authorities, and you're unstoppable. You're back in action. You're a champion. You're undefeated. They cannot beat you. They don't have the power or any connection to you. Their ties is severed. They were out here trying to have a fake contract going around, these scammers, okay, because for some type of financial abundance, but you're about to receive some financial abundance because this group has been dismantled. This group that was trying to have a fake contract going around for your financial abundance is being dismantled. They were out here pocket watching you. Somebody sees your potential and it amazes them, and your ancestors don't play, collective. So I'm gonna leave it there. We're gonna end this most itching confirmation. We're gonna end this reading there. Let's see. I'm gonna pull one of my oracle card messages that I created. I'm going to use a deck that I created, and we'll see what the message for the collective is, so we can end this with an oracle message. So what is the message for the collective? Okay, we got unicorn. We got purity and possibilities. Miracles are stitched into your very being. Believe in the unseen and you will birth wonders beyond imagination. Collective, you have purity and possibilities. Believe in the unknown. You got the white-tailed deer, spirit of gentle leadership. Grace and gentleness are signs of true power. Lead with kindness and intuition. Collective, you have possibility of leadership, and there's a miracle that's stitched into your very being that you hold true power. Okay, so continue to lead with kindness, continue to use your intuition, and you're going to birth something beyond imagination. Too many. One more, just one more. Okay, thank you very much. We got the whale. It says spiritual meaning represents deep intuition, wisdom, emotional depth, and communication. Whales are seen as guardians of the ocean and symbols of the soul's vastness. So you are a guardian to the soul. So you have purity, the possibility of leadership to guide souls. You're a guardian to the souls. But we're going to end this because I got to pee. Collective, peace out. And that was your reading. Ooh, baby.